I know you're gonna dig this.
Another video, another interview. Don't forget to check me out. Comcast Network, Channel 66, 29 and 30 Horizon Files. Time to slow the A-Vision show. We're going over here. We're going to show you all the footage. See MASTA Ace Incorporated. Sit down with him and interview him. We want to take y'all in here and let y'all know what we doing and how we do things. A-Vision Entertainment TV. X on the camera. We walking in. Come on. We going upstairs to go see my man MASTA Ace. We here now, y'all. A-Vision Entertainment TV. Like I told y'all before, I'm fresh off of dialysis, so I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? So, A-Vision Entertainment comes on every Tuesday at 5:30. Comcast Network, Channel 66, Horizon Files 29 and 30, and it's also HD 967. So you know, it's on, y'all. We on the rise. A-Vision Entertainment, the next big thing happening. We are here right now in Manhattan, New York, chilling with a legend. I say icon also. This man has, take a look around. He worked on the album. The old album was nice. Take a look around. A Long Hot Summer, Slaughterhouse, and also he got a new album right now, and that's hot. And a new single and a video, Brooklyn, and also Nostalgia. We here with MASTA Ace Incorporated. What's up, Ace?
What's going on?
How you feel, man?
Feel alright.
That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad you invited us up to the studio, to check you out. Now we have some questions and a whole lot of things to talk about. We're doing a documentary right now, and we had to shoot up here to see you. And what I want to know, when did you first start rapping?
I probably started rapping around 12 years old, probably like 8th grade or so. I started off DJing. Me and my boys, we had a little DJ crew. We was all cutting, scratching, getting break beats or whatever, and making just instrumental tapes. Mm-hmm. And then after a while, like my DJ skills wasn't measuring up to the rest of the fellas. So I was like, well, maybe I could do something else to make the tapes dope. I started trying to spit a couple of rhymes, and probably was like 8th, 9th grade, right in there.
So first you was a DJ.
I started off DJing because that's what everybody was doing. In the early days of hip hop, the DJ was really the star of the show. He was the focus, and so it was about getting fast, going back and forth on the decks, cutting and scratching, and all of that. So I was just trying to be one of the dudes that was doing that.
Now, do you remember your first song you ever made, and what was the name of it? First song you ever made, and you put it on wax?
Oh, you mean the first song that came out? Not just because I worked on a few demos that never saw the light of day when I first. Went in the studio with Marley Marl. I recorded a couple of demos, but those songs never really came out.
Oh, they never made it?
They never came out.
Okay.
So I guess the first song on record that people heard me on was The Symphony with Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, and Craig G.
Okay.
But that was from Marley Marl's compilation album, Marley Marl in Control Volume 1.
Okay.
I had 2 solo songs also on that record. A song called Keep Your Eyes on the Prize.
Remember that?
And another song called Simon Says. And so that was my debut to the music business.
Wow. So Simon Says and Keep Your Eyes on the Prize was also produced by Marley Marl.
Yes, Marley produced all. That was his album. So he produced the whole album, and I had 2 songs.
Okay. Now, everybody want to know this too. On the Symphony, was it like were you supposed to go first, or they was like, okay, now we're gonna do you first, Ace, and then we're gonna do Kane? Like, how did that work out?
Not only was I not supposed to be first, I wasn't supposed to be on the song, period.
Oh, what was that?
MC Shan was supposed to be the other MC, the 4th MC on the record.
And I didn't hear MC Shan on the album.
Right, he's not on the album, and he's not on that song.
Okay.
He decided not to come to the photo shoot. Actually, he does have a song on the album, but he's not on that song.
He's not on the song, okay.
The day that they were recording the Symphony, Shan was supposed to show up at the studio, and he decided not to show up.
Oh wow.
So it was just going to be the three of them, Kool G Rap, Kane, and Craig G.
Oh wow.
And as they were all writing their raps, you know, to the beat, I was just kind of chilling. I was just there, just a bystander.
Just chilling, huh?
Just chilling. And when it came time for the first person to go, you know, Marley's like, all right, who's going first? And Craig G was like, yo, let G-Rap go. G-Rap, yo, let Kane go.
Oh, they all put it on each other.
Everybody was passing the buck.
Yeah.
Because back then, it was really about having that anchor leg, that last verse. That was always the...
I was going to ask you that. Was it more of a competition thing?
It wasn't a competition thing, but in that era, it wasn't... Like, now it's better to rhyme first. Because you know your verse going to get heard because you're the first one on the song.
That's right.
Back then, it was about the last one.
Okay.
So they passed the buck around. So then Marley just looks over at me and goes, "Yo, you got something for this beat? Like, just spit something." Just, I was like, "Yeah, I always got rhymes, you know." So I just went something I had memorized, one of my writtens that I kept in my memory banks, and I spit it. But I don't think the plan was to keep me on the record. It was just to kind of like, so everybody would just, okay, now somebody rhymed. Now I'll go, and it just kind of naturally went that way. Craig went next, G-Rap went after him, and then Kane went. And so when it was all finished, I thought the plan was going to be probably just to delete my verse and leave it as the three of them. So I don't really think that the plan was. I don't think the plan was to keep me on the song. But I found out that that day that Kane and G-Rap went to the store, pizza shop or something, and on the walk there, they didn't know me, like really, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they were talking and they was like, yo, new dude with the glasses is kind of dope.
Y'all didn't know each other? Wow.
I knew Craig. I knew Craig.
But not G-Rap and Kane.
I met Kane that day.
Okay.
I literally met him that day.
Okay.
G-Rap I met one other time at Marley's house. He was recording some stuff with DJ Polo, but we didn't know each other.
Okay.
So they was like, yo, the new cat with the glasses, that's what they were saying. Yo, he's kind of dope. And I guess they pulled Marley to the side. I was like, yo,
put him on.
Leave him on there. His song sound kind of dope.
Yeah.
And so that's how I got on the record. So shout out to G-Rap and Kane for...
Shout out to G-Rap and Kane for keeping Master Ace on the symphony. Now, this era right now with rap, how do you feel about this era now? Like the music that's coming out now. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's no different, really. In the people call the 90s the golden age, right? The golden era.
Golden era.
But if you talk to people now, you would almost think that there was no whack rappers in the golden era. There was always whack rappers. There was always Vanilla Ices and MC Hammers.
Yeah, you're right.
People like that we just was like, yo, this is garbage. What is this?
Yeah.
But it was selling millions of copies, so we was mad. It's no different than today. There's stuff that we don't like, that we think is garbage. It's like, come on with that. Why is that selling a million copies?
Yeah.
But there's also good music like J. Cole and Kendrick and, you know, artists like that balance it out. And thank God that there's people that's trying to make quality records. Like it will mess your head up if all you focus on is what's whack about the music. Okay. And there's a lot of whack. But there's good music too. So you got to balance your mind by listening to the good stuff. Yeah, we know that's whack. We know Vanilla Ice was trash. He still sold 1 million copies.
He sold records.
He still was multi-platinum. Yeah. But that's for them pop people. They into that. That's cool. But we didn't give that no love. We didn't mess with that. We didn't give that no credibility. So I try not to focus on stuff that I think is trash. I focus on the stuff that I like.
Yeah, but good. And also, if you had a chance to work with somebody from today in this era, who would it be and why?
I think me and J. Cole would make a dope record.
A lot of people talk about J. Cole. They would work with him.
Yeah, I think we would, because he makes songs that you can feel, not just hear. I think that's what it's about. And he has a good sense of, you know, what real rap is and how to just put together a song and spit just a true, honest verse. And he's clear thinking. He gets his ideas across very clearly. I think, you know, they say great minds think alike or whatever. I feel like we would have similar approaches and attacks for a record. Like, he has, I forget the name of his song is, the song about him losing his virginity. I had that exact idea.
Oh, to write a song just like that?
I was going to do a song like that for my album. I have an album called The Fallen Season that came out in 2017, which was about my high school years. The whole album is about me in high school. Okay. So I had this idea I was going to do this song about losing my virginity and how that, you know, and his song came out and I just scrapped the idea.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not just scrapped the idea. I mean, artists nowadays, they'll still do the song. Like if somebody comes out with the idea first,
you don't want to do it.
I don't want to do the record no more. I'm gonna do something else. And so you know,
you just move on to the next thing.
Yeah, but great minds think alike.
Viewers, we're gonna take y'all to Master Ace. Brand new video with Marco Polo, featuring Marco Polo. It's called Brooklyn, off the Brooklyn Story album. We see y'all back in a few minutes. Peace.
The sound of Brooklyn. We gets down in Brooklyn. We move around in Brooklyn. The town is Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy, Flatbush, Brownsville, Crown Heights, where the music feels good and it sounds right. Summertime, music in the park. We can do this in the dark. We don't even need no street lights. We bright, look how we all shine. We all trying to live, so we all grind. And then we started saying Crooklyn. Had everybody thinking it was all crime. Shouted out to Spike Lee. And the dude on the corner in the white tee. And the girl off the block with the attitude. Had to write a song, show my gratitude. Welcome to my city, man. To the streets where the late great Biggie ran. And damn near everyone's a Biggie fan. That's cause we support our home Brooklyn. We get down in Brooklyn. We move around in Brooklyn.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K.
Big Daddy Kane is synonymous, Jay-Z synonymous, Sean P synonymous. I'm just trying to honor this place that we call home, Brooklyn. Look, I'm really just trying to make you proud like, look, Mom. I'm trying to make you smile like, look, Dad. Got the nets on the fitted in the book bag. Nice. And you know the Tim's clean. On these bars we go in like a swim team. Say what? Brooklyn be the pedigree. If you find something wild, man, set it free. Set it free. Set it free and watch it go. Then give it to the world and watch it grow. Cause you know we everywhere. Disrespect my home, you will never dare. Never. Cause you get mushed quick. Coney Island, Red Hook, Fort Greene, Bushwick, Brooklyn. We get down in Brooklyn. We move around in Brooklyn.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K.
Marco, you made it here. Gangstar, y'all made it here. Even though y'all wasn't born here, still y'all made it here. And now it's like you one of us. And we all tied together like some braided hair. Yeah. Dumbo to Clinton Hills. Gentrified and attention bills. But we find a way to live together. Wish we could find a way to live forever. Either way the music will. Tell me what I gotta do to prove it's real. Tell me what I gotta do to make it clear. You can make it anywhere if you can make it here. Little Kim synonymous, Foxy, fabulous, Maine synonymous. Say what? In the world full of promises, Smith and Wesson, Bucktown. What I'm trying to honor is Brooklyn. We get down in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K.
You just checked out the video off the Brooklyn Story album by Master Ace and Marco Polo. That was a banger video, man. I know you was in your neighborhood, so what was the meaning behind the whole, the whole video, man?
It was just an ode to my city, the city I was born and raised in. Shout out to Smith and Wesson for being featured on the song.
Yeah, Smith and Wesson, Coco Brothers.
It was the lead-off single from the album with me and Marco Polo,
Okay.
and it was just a good way to kick off the album. The video was doing really, really well. We're, you know, well over 500,000 views, almost 700,000 views, and people are, you know, embracing the record all around the world. And we're touring with the album right now. But the idea was just to show an image of Brooklyn that's different than what we've seen. You know,
Okay.
it's a lot of songs called Brooklyn and about Brooklyn.
Yeah, it is.
But most of them talk about crime and drug dealing and getting shot in the head.
Yours is more like how much fun you
The
had
beauty of
coming up.
Brooklyn.
The beauty,
It's
yeah,
just the beauty
yeah,
of Brooklyn
yeah,
and what's nice about Brooklyn. Because there's enough songs about the violence and the negativity. So it was just a different way to honor the city. So that's what I did. And I shouted out a few of Brooklyn MCs. You know, I mentioned a few MCs that are from Brooklyn, natives of
Yeah.
Brooklyn, and
Coco Brothers was in it, and a couple people, MOP.
yeah, MOP is on the album. Lil Fame anyway.
Lil Fame
is on the
Lil
album.
Fame's on the album.
But the people that I mentioned on the song, of course, Big, of course, Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Mano.
It's hot.
Sean Price.
It's hot. And the album, Brooklyn Story, you gotta go get it. It's everywhere. All on platforms. Go get it. Master Ace, Brooklyn Story. And Marco Polo, he did the whole album.
He did the whole album. Yep.
Produced by Marco Polo. And everybody, you know who he is. Everybody, he's well known. You know what I mean? Now another thing, what's next for you in the future, man?
Well, with this album right here, you know, we're gonna tour the world with this album. We're going to Europe in May. It'll be our second trip to Europe.
Wow.
I have never been to Asia, but we're working on getting to Asia for my first time ever.
Okay.
Off this album, we're gonna go to Australia. We're gonna go to South America, and we're gonna spread the word of this record and this music around to people around the planet. And that's what's on the immediate future for us.
Wow. So will you be coming to Philly?
I mean, yeah, if the right promoter puts it together. I'm going to be in Philly actually in June, I believe, for a Juice Crew reunion show. We did one. We did one last year, and I think they're working on another one this year for a Juice Crew reunion, and that'll be, you know, Marley Marl, Biz Markie, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Craig G, Roxanne Shante, MC Shan. Yeah,
I'll be in the building. You hear that? He's
Yeah.
coming to Philly. Another one. This is the second one. Juice Crew reunion. I'll be there, man.
All
I'm
right.
definitely gonna come check you out. Now, who do you like right now? That you listen to right now. Jog around in your car.
I like all the Kendrick stuff. I like everything he's put out pretty much. I like Big Sean. I like Joyner Lucas. Let's see.
You rock that now, Big Sean.
I like Saha the Prince.
I never heard him.
You gotta get up on him. I like Saha the Prince.
He from out here?
Nah, he from the Midwest.
Okay.
I like what's old boy J-Rock. J-Rock got a dope album.
Okay.
He signed to Kendrick's label. Yeah, it's some dope new dudes, man. It's some dope new dudes, talented dudes.
That's where's it at, man. Don't forget, Master Ace, Brooklyn Story, his new album.
So Brooklyn Story with Master Ace Marco Polo is available in all formats. You can get it on vinyl, CD, of course digital. You can stream it in all your streaming platforms. You can reach me at Master Ace on Twitter, at Master Ace Pics on Instagram, and I'm also on Facebook. It's Master Ace Official. You can hit me on any of those platforms. It's me answering. It ain't no extra person doing it. If you get a reply, it's directly from me. And that's what it is. Support the album of Brooklyn Story, Master Ace Marco Polo.
Support, man. Marco Polo, Master Ace, Brooklyn Story. You still remember the verse to Symphony?
I perform it almost every show, so yeah.
Can you hit it? I got the beat for you, man.
Ah, man. You rhyming now? That's what we doing?
Just one time, man.
What's the beat? Listen closely. See our attention's undivided. Many in the past have tried to do what I did. Just the way I came off then, I'm gonna come off stronger and longer, even with the drum off. I keep on going and flowing just like a river. I got a whole lot to give and I'm a giver. Little at a time, new trails are blazing. Action is in effect and no it stays in. Yeah, it's like a shot from a cannon. I am the man in charge and I've been planning. Jam strong enough that it can lift your soul. I'm the originator and my rhymes are made of gold. Once you hear the capital A, rappers will stay with you for a while. It won't go away unless you force it. The course it stays with you, my friend. If you force it away, I'ma hit you again. I'll project my voice so it's right in the crowd. There's a sign at the door, no biting allowed. And if you didn't read it, I suggest you do so, or you'll be stranded, just like Caruso. Sleep if you wanna, go ahead, get some shut-eye. And then but was your trying to say what I say on the microphone. You should've left it alone just for the record. Let it be known that my ego's only partially grown. And never would I ever condone biting in any form. Yo, I'm only warm. That verse was the calm, the hits, the storm.
The sound of Brooklyn. It gets down in Brooklyn. We move around in Brooklyn.
I don't care who's first or who last, but I know that y'all just better rock this at the drop of a dime, baby. I don't know what y'all gonna do with this, but it got to be funky. It got to be funky if you're gonna be on it. I don't care who start, I don't care what y'all do, but you got to be finished before the music is through. Now who's first up to bat?
Listen closely, so your attention's undivided. Many in the past have tried to do what I did. Just the way I came off then, I'm gonna come off stronger and longer, even with the drum off. I'll keep on going and flowing just like a river. I got a whole lot to give, so I'm a giver. Little at a time, new trails I'm blazing. Action is in effect, it always stays in. Yeah, just like a shot from a cannon. I am the man in charge and I've been planning a jam strong enough that it can lift your soul. I'm the originator and my rhymes are made of gold. Once you hear the capital A, rap it'll stay with you for a while. It won't go away unless you force it. Of course it stays with you, my friend, and if you force it away, I'ma hit you again. Next up, I believe that's me. Craig G, light up the mic for the symphony. The jam is dedicated to all unoptimistics that thought I wasn't coming out with some exquisite rhymes. But that's alright, cause now I'm back to kill all the rumors and straighten the facts of me. Now rockin' rhymes like I always used to, but you jumped on the tip when you heard me in the Juice Cruise. You said, ain't that something? Yo, Craig, I heard you in that jam and it's pumping. I apologize, oh yeah, and can I have your autograph for me and my grammar? That's how I'm living, on surprise mode. Don't even sleep, try not to keep your eyes closed, cause if you do, when you awaken, the so-called spot will be taken. I'll take it over like a greedy executive, cause on the mic, my perspective is to be the best in all rap events. And since I have a call, I call experience.
No, next up!
Yo, I believe that's me. G-Rap, light up the mic for the symphony. Yo, Marley gives a slice. I get nice and my voice is twice as horrifying as this in price goes deep to
you fell in a spell of sleep. And while I'm counting the money, you count sheep. When G-Rap strikes the mic, I recite the type of hype that you like to make the people unite. I grip off hips and zip off lips, step on reps. You flip and wanna sip on my tip. Take a deep breath because you don't have enough left. Coming back like I'm avenging my brother's death. Making veterans run for medicine, cause I put out more life in a fight the con netizens. Rip the damn cage like I'm on a rampage. So if you want rage, I'ma make front page. Read the headlines, suckers, the day's the deadline. Your head is way past bedtime.
Next up,
I believe that's next. Me daddy can't get on the mic for the symphony.
Setting it off, letting it off, beginning. Rough till the ending. You never been in. The move, the groove with the smooth rap lord. Like a bottle of juice. Rhymes are being poured down your ear, crisp and clear as I prepare to wear, tear, and smear. Then I'm out of here with the mark left that you can all cling. Cause rocking a party, yo, is a small thing. I rip many places on regular basis, and broken down mics were the only traces that I've been there, in there at the party. The mic had my prints, and on it was a body. So take caution, I'm not horsing around in a throwdown clown. I'm taking yours, son. So just acknowledge the way that I kicked it. Cause if rap was a house, you'd be evicted and dismissed from the microphone. Choking on a poem, cause daddy's home. And battling me is hazardous to health. So put a quarter in your ass, cause you played yourself. I reign superior, always taking care of ya. No frill rappers, you will evaporate, disintegrate, deflate to your fate. And the great will dominate, straight to the stage of reigning, gaining. So put Kane in that category, period, in the story.
I still have beats. What's wrong with you? Yo, fellas, y'all got to do something on this there track. They ain't gonna let the track house you. What? You let these track house you? What? Yo, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
A-Vision Entertainment.